Train the muscles, not the joints. So welcome back to another Natural Gallant bodybuilding video, whatever you want to call this. And as you notice, I'm wearing a coat today because it is getting steadily colder. Okay, so forgive me if I stumble over some words or my mouth freezes up or something like that, but I like the colors out here better, so that I think it makes a better background than the garage sometimes. So I'm kind of a sucker for colors, right? So anyway, today I want to answer one question. So somebody asked me, did meditation or can meditation help with bodybuilding or weight training or, sports and stuff? And my quick answer on that is yes. Okay, meditation will definitely help because all meditation really is, a lot of people think meditation is nothing but relaxation, right? Or sometimes sitting there dwelling on what's bothering you. Oh, why are my biceps so small? Sometimes that's what meditation is for people when they first start. But really what meditation is your ability to pay attention and be here unconditionally. Right? So when you're weight training, honestly, if you're bodybuilding or lifting weights or doing sports, you're really practicing this because what you're doing is you're experiencing pain, sometimes very intense physical pain, and you're basically just choosing to be there in that moment and push through it and not believe it, right? Even though you might be responding to it and working with it and depending on what it's telling you, you may be making adjustments in your actions and all that, but you're not just turning away from it or turning a blind eye to it or ignoring it in some way and then avoiding it, right? Because that's what a lot of people do inside. They avoid emotions, they avoid thoughts, they avoid all this kind of stuff. Well, with bodybuilding, you're basically saying, I don't care if pain's there, I'm gonna find out how to surf that wave instead of just avoid it, and just sitting on the couch all day instead, right? Where have my abs gone? So really weight training or any type of sport, whether it's, or even Kung Fu or martial arts and stuff, it's more about you being here and realizing, yes, there are forces here and there are experiences and there is stimuli here, and you are choosing to pay attention to it and understand its true nature instead of just being afraid of it and turning away. So in that way, meditation really helps. It basically assists you with removing the static that you have, such as thoughts and imposed idealism on the moment, and you're letting go of all that kind of crap and all the dogma that's inside your head, and then you're truly being here and saying, what is this moment teaching me and how do I move with it, right? So if anything, meditation will definitely accentuate your results in the gym and really help you free yourself from all the dogmatic crap that's going on the internet right now and all over the world with everything. I mean, whether it's the pharmaceutical industry or whether it's the nutrition industry or whether it's your bodybuilding gains and this study versus that study and everything, all the information is very confusing. So really what I'm doing on this channel is teaching you how to truly apply some sort of meditative practice to your training by paying attention and saying what is working. Screw what everybody else is saying, what is actually working for you, and build upon that, right? And depending on your nature will depend on how those parameters need to be adjusted and what you need to do with it, right? So first of all, meditation will help with that. It helps you with paying attention. Second of all, it'll help clean up your motive of why you are training, okay? And I talk about this a lot in the videos, and a lot of my older vlogs and stuff, I really talk about training and how to enjoy it, and let go of your ego and all this kind of stuff. Because the thing is that I don't care if you have a big ego or not, that's not really my concern, but what I'm saying is that when you have a big ego, you get a lot of suffering that goes with it, okay? It's kind of like a big car. There's a lot of gas that is needed to be burned by that car, bigger cars, bigger engines burn more gas. So it's the same thing with your ego. The bigger your ego is, the harder it is to maintain that sucker. And sometimes it causes you a lot of problems because, for instance, if you're training and you're training because you are insecure, now you have a lot of pain or emotional pain around the gym instead of actually just enjoying the process. And that's kind of tragic because the process is really fun. As you can see in my vlogs and stuff, I just enjoy myself and I play around with everybody in the gym and I'm having a good time, right? And that is really what it has to be about. And the reason why is because you will be able to maintain a happy situation a lot longer than you will be able to maintain a miserable situation, And the body will follow your mind. So if your mind is always in a stress response, always in an insecure response, always in an anger response, what happens at some point is your body will start to follow that. And that's where disease and chronic problems and stuff can develop, right? Everybody knows stress can kill you. Everybody knows this. but then they say that stress is not related to a lot of diseases and stuff. Well, that doesn't make sense. Stress is obviously related to disease symptoms, and it can be related, okay, not always, but can be related to your body not recovering, okay? So happiness will increase your ability to recover. You know, it helps with endorphins, it helps with everything in the body functioning. I used to see this actually with somebody that was close to me years ago, okay? This is this is kind of funny. Every time they would get into a new relationship with a new girlfriend and a new situation where everything was happy, you know, in their romance stage, their training would go through the roof. Like they'd all of a sudden gain like 10% in strength, their pumps would change, they'd start losing body fat, their workouts, it's just like they were on some sort of drug or something. But the truth is they were on the happy drug, and that happiness does increase your ability to adapt. So in that way, meditation will assist you. It will help you with finding out who you are in being the center of your thoughts and of your emotions, and not allowing them to hinder you and not allow them to govern you so much so that now freedom and happiness is free to move. You know what I'm saying? You start to change your motive of why you do what you do. So in that way, meditation can really help, you know, and it's nothing religious. I'm not talking any sort of idealism of any kind. I'm saying just go beyond idealism. That's really what meditation helps. When you sit here long enough, there will be some things that become obvious to you, you know, the silence that's behind all things, along with, you know, the noise that's over top. So nothing to do with philosophy either. It's just some stuff that you notice. You know, when you've been in the gym for a long time, and I know a lot of you have, you're probably noticing a lot of things that are just not noticeable to somebody that just walks in the gym for the first time. So inside you also have an internal gym. There is a process that is going on inside there all the time, and when you become conscious of it and you stop trying to micromanage different aspects of the process. Sorry, my cat's on the camera again. Get out of here, get! And when you stop trying to micromanage certain aspects of yourself that are not controllable, you know, you just let them be what they are, then something really free emerges, and that has a lot more awareness, and it has an ability to not enslave itself. I guess that's the best way to say it. You don't enslave yourself to following the popular dogma at the time. Instead, you say, no, this is the way it is. The leaves fall from the tree in the fall. I don't have to change that because somebody doesn't like the color of the leaf. You know, it's kind of like that. So this is why I can kind of stand up for what I know to be true and what I know works for me, even though it might not work for somebody else. But I am here to empower you in finding out what that is. And the meditation path and being deeply entrenched in meditation for long periods of time really helped me with that, right? So yeah, freedom, happiness, all helps your recovery anyway. So yeah, anything that makes you happier is going to increase your training. So I don't care what that is, but meditation can help with that. All right, so I hope that answers your question. Thanks for asking it. And if you guys need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com. And thanks a lot again to a couple of you guys that have made some donations to my channel. And take care for now. Oh, why is my bench press so weak?